Hello students, so this is one more tetrahedron problem and this is also very important. So this is the tetrahedron of sides 40 mm is resting it on one of its sides on HP. So we need to make it in such a way that it should be resting it on sides or edges. In the previous problem we have done it resting it on corners, so edge should be in the right side. So I'll just draw the tetrahedron keeping the edge on the right side. So consider the tetrahedron where edge is on the right side. So now I'm going to be drawing its front view. So project these lines. Here we are going to draw the axis line of any length. We need to find the axis length. Axis length will be not be given. Now here, previously from here I have cut an arc because we got the true length when it was restrained because of this edge. Whereas in this case, edge that is going parallel to VP and the length which is going to be the true, whereas this edge O to A is going to be true length. So I need to cut an arc of the true length which is equals to 40 here. We cannot cut it from here because it is going to be OB, which is the apparent length. So the radius is 40. I'll cut an arc. So this length is equals to 40. This is an apparent length. Even this is one also the apparent length. So let's keep the annotations. So next I need to see the side which is parallel to VP is 40 mm away from it. So this condition is with respect to VP, that means which comes for the third step. The second step we need to see the inclination with respect to HP. It is tilted about the resting side, that is nothing but CB, such that the base containing that edge is inclined at 30 degrees to HP. Again, so now I'll have to draw a line which is going to be 30 degrees. It is not the axis inclination or the triangular face inclinations. So this is the only problem which has given with the inclination with respect to the base. Then you can take the measurement, cut an arc, then draw the axis. So I consider it. So this length is 40 and this is still 34.64. All these dimensions I'm mentioning is just for the reference. Do not retain these dimensions, retain only this true length which is 40 here, 40 here. Then we are going to be projecting its top view. So this point is A. So let's keep the annotation. So this point is A, this is B, and this point is C, and this point is O. Next thing is we need to join the outer boundary of the nearest point for an observer is O, but this is apex. We are not going to consider it for the pyramid. We are going to see the point A. So line joining A is A to B, A to C, A to O should be in thick lines. So this point is from here A to B, A to C is the thick line. So let's see the 3D mode. Front view, we have kept the tetrahedron. This is the 55, this is the apparent length. And second step, I'm going to be inclining the base which is inclined 30 degrees. So this will be again the true length. Same thing is tilted. Let's see how it is seen in its top view. So top view can able to see only two faces. Here also the same thing, two faces able to see. The farthest point for observer is B and C. Line joining B and C should be hidden lines. So C is joining to B, C to A outer boundary, C to O outer boundary. Similarly, B to C is the edge which we need to construct. B to A is outer boundary, B to O is outer boundary. The remaining is from here till here. This should be hidden lines. So at last we are going to keep the projections of the axis line visible. Now the question says we need to see the inclination with respect to VP. The edge, the side is parallel to VP and 40 mm away. So this side means, which is nothing but the tetrahedron side resting it on one of its sides on HP is nothing but CB. This side That means the second step is parallel to VP. Right now this is perpendicular to VP. I need to make it parallel to VP. That means I need to rotate it 90 degrees. So, and also I need to maintain 40 mm distance from VP. So if I'm going to take it, so I need to keep the edge, resting edge. So I need to maintain this resting edge, where this edge is the resting edge, which should be 40 mm from VP, and this edge is right now parallel to VP. So that is what here what we have done it. Now we shall construct it. So I am going to be drawing a distance line 40 mm. Now I need to keep the CB over here. Keep the C point B point length, which is equals to 40. Then take the distance, cut an arc here. Oh, you can keep it right now. So right now I have placed it. Even that is, this is what we are going to see even in this solid. So even we can rotate the other way also, because in this problem this length is less than 40, so it will not touch VP. So I can rotate either this way or this way. So we have just kept it 40 mm away. Now let's see how it is going to be seen in its front view. So see, let's go for the point O, then A point. So A point and O is going to be on the same line. Then go for the point B point, then go for the point C point here. Now we need to see the nearest point for an observer. So the nearest point for an observer is A. Line joining A must be in thick line. So A is joining to B, A to C, A to O. So that means in the front we will be able to see all. That means we will be able to see 3 triangular faces. One face which is exactly at the behind is not visible. So let's project the axis line. So this is the full, all 3 faces are seen, but we are not going to be able to see this face. In the same way, if I tilted the other, instead of rotating this way, if I rotate the other way, I'll be able to see only the base. Only one face will be seen. All these edges which we have drawn here will be in the hidden lines if I tilt the other way. Hope you understood, and have a good day.